Can you tell me, or on the YouTube side, can you tell me if the short stream is working? And if you guys can hear me? Because if you cannot hear me, I need to figure out how to fix this. Just let me know if you guys can hear me, because if you guys can, then we're chilling. If you guys cannot, then I'm gonna have to work a little bit on this one. Also, ignore the background there. I'm gonna do a quick little funny thing in the background here really quick. Okay. No more audio? Wait, what do you mean by no more audio? Oh, like on the short side? Like there's no audio on the short side? Because if there's no audio on the short side, then I know how to fix this. Okay, so what we're gonna go do is we're gonna go over to here. Output, recording, same audio, advanced, single pass, look ahead, backtrack options, no backtrack, replay buffer, no scene transitions, delete canvas. Oh, I can go through and delete the canvas if I wanted to. Okay. Bitrate track one. Oh! Wait, are you sure? Oh, it was on your end. Okay, because I was about to say, like, if it's on your end, then it's kind of weird because I have it set to track 1. So it should just work. Oh, that's so cool. I can have it literally just set only to have all the visual stuff on that. Oh, that's gonna make things so much easier. That's gonna be amazing. Yeah, no, you're good. Because if you guys can have the audio on the vertical side and then also on the horizontal side, then we're good. Now I can do that really easily. Steam, could you like fuck off, please? Yeah, thank you. No more Steam. No. No more Steam. Steam, I love you, but you're being annoying, so fuck off. Hold on, where's our... Okay. Ad source. Game capture. Game capture. We want to go find a background. Waha. That's not the right background. That is not the right background. Remove! Whoa, stream elements. Why the hell is your name purple? Oh, by the way, if you guys don't know this, if you guys are worried about me having the combined chats, where like it shows YouTube and Twitch and all this other stuff, don't worry about that. Twitch actually removed their things saying that you can't combine chats anymore on Twitch, so you can combine them now. About 5 months ago. Just don't tell them I found this out today. just don't tell them that I found it. So I do own Ghost Runner. Yeah, I own Ghost Runner too. I've actually never played it though. I do know that I played the original demo for the first one, but it was so long ago I can't remember anything, so I'm just qualifying that as I haven't played it, just because I don't remember anything about it. Other than the fact that it's parkouring with katanas. Which doesn't really tell you much about the game. But yes, it's cool. Isn't it like a game that's like similar to what's that one? Well, okay, hold on. What's that one game where when you go through it? Not Edge Runner. Is it Edge Runner? No. What's that one game that was like a parkour game that people were like losing their minds over ages ago, where you're running across the rooftops and stuff? Kelshi, you'll know what game I'm talking about. I guarantee you. That's Russian, homie. I won't know that name. Mirror's Edge, yeah, there you go, Mirror's Edge. That game I've played a lot of. I have played a lot of Mirror's Edge. I fucking love Mirror's Edge. Played through the second after beating the first. What? Do you recommend the first playing through? Oh, yeah, but I'll have to get the first at some point, just so I can play through the first and then play through it afterwards. So yeah, it should be fine. It should be okay. I'm gonna do something really fucking stupid. And I just realized that my body's not being cut off. We're good. So I'm gonna do something really fucking stupid, which is gonna be funny. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go PC background, go into here, add source. Are you a source clone? I think you're... Yeah, you're a source clone. So what we're gonna do is do that real quick. Go back over here, set you up so that you're behind everything, and lock. Yeah. Yeah. Thoughts on Days Gone? I haven't played it, but I do want to play it at some point. I've never played Days Gone, but I've seen a bit of a playthrough and it looks like so much fun. Like, as much as I don't play horror games, Days Gone actually does look kind of, it would look, like, it does actually look like it'd be fun to play. Just keep in mind, guys, Days Gone is also a very expensive game. It is it's one of those games where, like, if you guys have ever touched it, it is, expensive. Very, very fucking expensive. Unfortunately, they made it like one of the more expensive ones. Application, window capture, game capture, source clone. You want to go grab you, add existing, do you over here. Whoa, bam! Haha! And then move you back behind here, and whoa, bam! Where's that? I got a chest. No, it is considered horror. For the average human on the planet Earth, it is considered horror, yes. It follows into the horror genre. You gotta remember, for the average normie, by the way, this is like gonna sound really weird, but for the average normie, horror can mean like as much as just going out camping. In a lot of cases. $3 space game, please. Okay, is that American or is that Canadian? Hold on, where's our, okay, so we're gonna set you to just chatting. And I believe if I go back over here, yeah, okay, cool. Now we can do this, and you guys can see both. Yeah, so Days Gone is this one right here. Days Gone. It's $50 Canadian. But no, this is 100% horror. This is horror. For the average person, this is very much horror. Reason being is it's post-apocalyptic, taking place in, well, zombies and shit. Yeah, see? Horror. The zombies look dumb as shit, but yes, horror. Yeah, I know. Nick, I kind of figured that one out when you said 30. Because there's very, very few games here in Canada that cost below 50. Very, very few games. The Canadian market for gaming and stuff is just, it's not accessible for most people, unfortunately. Like for example, what's a good game to show you? I guess Black Myth Wukong. No, that's an $80 game. No, would it be Black Myth Wukong? What would be a good game to introduce you guys to that would be crazy expensive? Hit me with a modern game. Like, just anything that's coming out soon. Just something. Just like a random title that's coming out soon. Shit. I can't think of any because I don't really look at the news when it comes to gaming and stuff. Lords of the Fallen? Oh god. Lords of the Fallen. Okay, but like you're... You named one of them that's under $40 too. Look at that. It's gone on sale for a pretty decent price actually. No, that's Lords of the Fallen first one. Hold on. Of the Fallen 2. Yeah, that's is it pre-orders? Yeah, no, it's not even gonna give you the name. Or it's not even gonna give you a price. Call of Duty. Oh god, you're gonna hate this one. Call of Duty. So, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 4, starting at 90 Canadian. Black Ops 3, 80 Canadian. Modern Warfare 3, 90 Canadian. Black Ops 2, or Call of Duty 2, sorry, fucking 30 Canadian. Fucking Black Ops 2, 60 Canadian. Ace Combat 8, alright, cool. Oh, by the way, Modern Warfare 2 is also 90 Canadian. Ace Combat 8? You're talking about this one? Yeah. So, starting price, 100 Canadian. That's not with taxes, by the way. It's 100 Canadian for that right there. It's Pange. That's hell. The difference usually, Nick, is about 20 to $30 between US and Canadian. It's usually about between 20 and $30, unless Steam has actually been forcing them to go through and actually do regional pricing and stuff. Because if they've been forcing them to do regional pricing, I'm gonna be so fucking happy. Like, you have no idea, man. Like, genuinely speaking, because like, yeah, it's Pange. Oh yeah, no, Call of Duty is fucked, by the way. There's a reason I don't buy them. I have a crap ton of them. Because I have a couple of them. Because I do like the games, by the way, specifically for the zombies mode. I don't think anybody would blame me for that one. But like, the actual games themselves are not worth buying anymore, just because they don't have like It's just hell, man. 1999? For you, it's 1999? What is that though? What currency is that? The reason why I mentioned Mistis, the reason why I mentioned regional pricing is because Steam implemented this thing that automatically changes the price of games based on the local minimum wage. So you can actually go through and have it so that the games can be a lot easier to buy. One, preventing piracy, and two, making it easier for people to actually afford the games and stuff that are within their currency and locations and stuff. Make things a little bit like a lot better, which is great. It's pretty chill. It was a recent yeah, there's a recent change that they made. It has to be done as a decision made by the developer of the game though. So if you don't see regional pricing, wait, I doubled again. What do you mean I doubled again? When did that happen? What? Main mic vertical. Oh, it just undid itself. What the fuck? Hold on, we're just gonna go and remove that real quick. There you go. Now it's not possible to undouble again. Yeah, unfortunately Ace Combat 8 is gonna just be very expensive. I don't know why they're making it so expensive though, because it just seems like stupid, you know? Just slightly stupid. Also, do it. Isn't this the game that you guys were telling me about that was like the Warframe but Gooner bait? I see the Gooner bait. I see it now. I get it now. I get it. Okay. Also, why the hell do they look like children? Jesus Christ. Alright. Whatever. Because they spend too much money on AI tokens now. Oh, I see. Well, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's just funny to say that they're going through and making games like $100 or so now. It's like, guys, you don't need to do that. It's not necessary. Like, it genuinely is not necessary to pull that off. Yeah, but what currency is that? Shadow, what currency is that? Oh, I have played Dishonored. I have them. I have 3 of them. I actually quite like it. Oh, Ukrainian! Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. That explains why I don't know what the currency, or what the currency was. At all. Also, guys, I don't know if you guys know this. For those that weren't here earlier, I'm gonna be not necessarily moving away from Warframe, but I won't be making streams entirely only Warframe anymore. Because I've actually gotten to a point now, or I'm done the game. And when I say I'm done the game, I'm trying to do stuff like going and getting every fucking elemental type for every single weapon, Tenet, Kuva, and Coda, to 60% for every element for all of the weapons. Like, that's how far into the game I am. Like, that's how far done I am. There isn't anything left for me to do. I'm done. So I'm going to be going through and figuring out if I can go through and finish off and start doing other games as well, which would be nice. Yeah, it's a fantastic story too. If you guys want to go play Dishonored, just be fair warned that the story is kind of brutal in some cases, so just be fair. I bought Ace Combat 8 in like the US for like $200. What? What do you mean you went through and bought Ace Combat 8 for 200? Why would you buy it for 200? You can't. It's not even out right now. They haven't even started selling it yet. Like, fucking, that wasn't sleep. Madhu, go back the fuck to sleep. I'm gonna send you to the fucking shadow room if you don't go back to sleep. Because that isn't sleeping, my guy. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, when it comes down to it, like, you can't buy it right now. It's not even released. Pre-order the Joker edition? What? Hold on. Oh, are they just not releasing the pre-orders on Steam yet? Or is that why? Oh, I see. Yeah, deluxe edition. There is no other version of it. Or do you mean, oh, you had to buy it through other means because it probably isn't viable through Steam? I don't know. Either way, I'd never want to spend $100 on a game. Yeah, also don't pre-order games. That is not an ideal situation. I think I have Ace Combat 7 actually. Yeah, I have Ace Combat 7. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I really did not like the controls in the game. Like, Genuinely speaking, as weird as that sounds, I really didn't like the controls in Ace Combat. It just didn't feel right to me. So I was just like, I just didn't end up playing it. I tried. I just couldn't enjoy it because the controls were throwing me off. That's about it. It's the only reason why I didn't touch it. Okay, so what we want to go do is now I need to go double check to make sure that we can actually record all of these. Start recording. Is there a keybind that I can set up for that? Because if I can set up a keybind for that, it's gonna be so fucking cool. Camera settings, look ahead, adaptive quantization, high quality, fastest, low quality. Bitrate. Oh, it doesn't even give me a bitrate. Oh, fuck me. I might have accidentally gone too far with that. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, broadcast settings. You're all set here, so we've got all of you here. I'm so sorry for anybody who got pinged like 50 billion times because of the crashes. May or may not have fucked up just a few times. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, kaboom, bitrate, goodbye stream. Well, I mean, I can't even edit the bitrate, it doesn't let me. So, we're chilling. I could also give you guys like an idea of what I'm currently dealing with in the background here. Actually, hold on, give me like 2 seconds. Let me set this. Screen capture. I need to go find a screen capture. Hold up. Where's the fuck is my window capture? That's a window capture. I want to display capture. Automatic. Duplicate. Select screen. Yeah. This is my OBS. This, my friends, is my OBS setup. It is interesting. Mind you, I currently have like something like almost 8 things. Yeah, this is my OBS setup at the moment. I have like, hold on. I have a few docs that aren't even open right now just because like, for example, the Twitch stats and Twitch activity feed, useless. Because I have an activity feed that's built in, like this right here, so I can see who's using what emotes and like other stuff. I can see who raided with how many people, all this other stuff down here and whatnot, so I can see all this here. But if I go back to the multi-chat, it actually combines everything together for me, which is actually really nice. I can't do that for TikTok, unfortunately, but I can stream to TikTok from here, actually, which is pretty cool. Directly, so I can actually start doing TikTok streams for those who want to watch me on TikTok. Don't know if you guys do that, but okay. So we might have to go through and set those up at some point. But other than that, yeah, it's doing pretty good. We're just chilling. But yeah, this is what I'm doing in the background while I'm chatting. This is just this. This is my behind the scenes content side of things that might drive people up a wall. Mostly just because it would bore the shit out of most peeps. Yeah, send me give me a TikTok. User Gmail account. Yeah, just give me a Gmail account, whatever. So main thing here is that ages ago, this is a long fucking time ago, I actually used to do TikTok streams. Now, it worked exceedingly well. Now, there's a problem with that. Just a little bit. And this thing is that the TikTok streams ended up working a little too good. View live access. Seems that you're not eligible to stream. Please. What do you mean see live access? The fuck you mean I'm not eligible to be able to go straight and stream on TikTok? I've done it before. Apply again. Under review. Uh-huh. Thank you. Jesus Christ. So fucking stupid, man. Alright, well I guess I'm guessing shithouse here. But yeah. So we hit an average when I did that for my TikTok streams. We ended up hitting an average of I think almost like we surpassed 100 when I last did it. The problem is that when we had those streams going, the amount of brain rot that I saw in chat almost drove me up a fucking wall. It was bad. It was really fucking bad, but outside of that, highest viewership that I've ever gotten, naturally, outside of raids. I'm not a fan of the Walking Dead series. To me, it's just nothing more than a soap opera for adults. A quote unquote, sorry, a soap opera for blue collar peeps. I say this as somebody who's seen the entirety of all of Walking Dead, by the way. I've watched the entire show. Not a fan of anything Walking Dead related, but I've seen most of it, if not all of it. because every issue in the show, like, no joke, within the first, I think, 3 episodes, they tell you exactly what's gonna kill them all in the end, as well as what the final plot point is in the first 3 episodes. Also, to add on to that, on top of this, they also go through and have every single issue within The Walking Dead be so fucking easy of a solution, and they just can't do it. Like, why? Pain. Actual fucking pain to watch, because it's like, it genuinely is just a soap opera for blue collar peeps. That's what it is. Sorry, I felt, yes, my rage for it. Also, it's one of those things where like I kind of like wasn't really, I watched it when I was a teenager, so I was a little when I was a teenager I was a little yeah, I was a little spicy. Oh, look at that. You can actually see everything here. All the different breakdowns of that and stuff. That's actually really cool. But yeah, no, yeah, no, unfortunately, The Walking Dead I could never enjoy. The Last of Us, though, I could. Not the TV show, but the games. I fucking loved the first game for The Last of Us. The setting and the story for it is beautiful. Now, I haven't played the second game just because I haven't had a chance to, but I remember the first game being really, really good for The Last of Us. See, in The Last of Us is a really good example of how you set up a zombie world and make it real. That's why I love it so much. The problem is that with The Walking Dead, it's way too easy to dismiss everything that goes on in this TV show as being not real. The problem is, like, with that, is because if you can go through and dismiss everything that's happening in The Walking Dead as not real, it doesn't give you any kind of like, it just makes you annoyed. Or at least for me, it makes me annoyed, specifically speaking, because like then there's like, oh, why don't you just fucking fix it this way? Or why don't you deal with that? And so that's why I don't like The Walking Dead. But when it comes to like the actual, when it comes to The Last of Us, we actually have living examples of the zombies and shit that exist in The Last of Us. Yeah, go sleep. We'll talk to you guys later. And so in The Last of Us specifically, they have like these like fungi, spores and things that are connected to like the zombies and whatnot. We have those in the real world. It's just that they don't connect to humans. It connects to, insects. If that makes any sense. Also, dying light would be, just let me taste the lead of a shotgun. Just now. Please. Just let me do it. The second I get a shotgun, I'm tasting that lead. I'm not fucking living through that. Nobody would want to live through the fucking dying light. Not a single person would survive that. And I say that as somebody who like... No, don't. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. I just saw one that does... Yeah, so there's one that does the beetles. There's ones that are specifically designed to go and attack ants, specifically. There's a bunch of them that do a bunch of different kinds of insects, but they're only insects. And the way that it works is the fungi grows on their exoskeleton and then it infects their spinal, like their spines and like their internal nerves and stuff. And then eventually it just takes over their body while they're still conscious. And what it'll do is it tries to get them as high as possible onto whatever it can. And then it just basically grows out of its head, or like whatever the highest point of the insect is once the insect just officially dies. And then it just blows up and then spreads its spores that way. And then it just does it over and over and over and over again. That's why I say it's like the closest thing. Like we actually do have real living versions of what happened, like what exists in Dying Light. Also, or not Dying Light, sorry, The Last of Us. You gotta keep in mind that Dying Light also wouldn't be feasible only for the pure fact of, in the Dying Light specifically, they have it quarantined to a certain city, and only that city. Now, here's the problem there. Oh, no, Azri, that's a different... You're talking about a different fungus. There's multiple different kinds of funguses that do it. I'm talking about a very, very specific fungus, and I'm pretty sure Nick has the right name for it. But yeah, it's one of those ones where there's a bunch of different kinds of funguses for it. It's not just one. Tolerate heat better, meaning it can eventually start infecting animals. Oh, interesting. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's not like we don't already have like AWD and stuff like that, so it's not like it doesn't already exist to begin with. For those who don't know, AWD is the closest thing to a zombie virus that we currently have. It lives in deer and livestock. Do not look it up. You will have nightmares for weeks, by the way, because those images are not fake. Don't look it up. Just do not fucking look it up. Just please, for the love of God, do not look it up. I made that mistake, and to this day, I still get flashbacks. Do not like it. Do not like it at all. Okay, so we've got, what the fuck? Oh shit, it's kind of cool. Wait, hold on. Okay, got a question for you guys. So for specifically speaking, when we talk about doing AWD, do not look up AWD. If you're a farmer or a hunter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Outside of that, no. No, that's what that is. Nick, that is what that is. The zombie deer that you see the pictures of, those are the deer that are affected by AWD. It's like a super like giga version of, for those who don't know what it is, AWD is a giga version of rabies basically, which makes it so that they don't feel pain. They basically just do not die. They're super aggressive and their body just decays as they go through this. Like you can find them being like half decayed and still going through and trying to kill things. It's one of those things where like if you see something with AWD, kill it. Because if it spreads to like other animals and like other livestock and stuff, it is it's bad. There's a reason why whenever something's found with AWD, they run and like immediately try to put a team together to immediately just eradicate it, because it is something that is extremely dangerous to have in like wildlife, livestock, or anything else like that, because it can spread like wildfire between like all of your pigs, cows, fucking deer, everything. CWD, sorry, wrong thing. CWD, my bad, not AWD. I might be thinking of an engineering thing. I might be thinking about AWD as an automatic, or I might be thinking of AWD as in the car thing. Yeah, no, it's pretty not ideal. Glad that you got it though, because holy shit, man, you don't want to leave those things alive. Also, yeah, I gotta figure out if TikTok actually requires me to have horizontal. I probably want to have a vertical stream for it if I'm gonna be doing anything for it. Probably want to have it be vertical. Because I'm thinking about like what would be the most comfortable for those on TikTok to watch, and I'm pretty sure vertical would be the most comfortable. Pretty sure. All-wheel drive. Yep. That's where I'm getting AWD from. I guarantee it. Hold on, where's our stuff? Browsers, go down here. Yeah, here we go. Chat, yeah. I'm gonna go combine chat here, throw you over there. Grab you, smack that behind me so that you guys don't need to worry about this over here. By the way, would there be any games and stuff or anything that you guys would want me to see me do on stream outside of just like Warframe? Because like the real question now is like I'm gonna be working towards going into like other maybe like MMOs and stuff like that, because I've been thinking about going into playing Final Fantasy 14 and stuff and getting into that again. Because like I'm not joking when I say that we would have like almost no content left in Warframe. I'm done. And like as weird as it sounds, I'm gonna be doing dailies and that's about it. That's all it comes down to. And so I need to go figure out I need to figure out what would work for like a game and or content that could work for streams. But yeah, that's why I'm also asking like what games you'd want to see me play. Because that is something that I'm going to be getting into a little bit. And I'm thinking about doing more story-based games a little bit too. So like doing finally finishing off Metro Exodus. Finally, after all of these years going through and finally finishing off Metro Exodus, because I haven't done it yet. Same with all the other Metro games. Uncharted? Okay, see, Uncharted would be fantastic, but there will never be anything as good as the original Uncharted series on PS Vita. I don't know how to explain this. But there was an Uncharted game on PS Vita that was so fucking good, and there's not a single time where I've found a game that's Uncharted that has ever been like as good as that. I don't know how to explain it past that. Granted, I was playing it with some of my friends when I was younger, so there's a pretty good chance that it was because I was playing it with friends that it was that good. But yeah, All kind of bullshit. DCS, oh god. Okay, so DCS would be one of those ones where if people really want me to go play DCS, then we'll do it. But if not, keep in mind that if people don't want me to play DCS, then no, I won't do it. Because DCS is one of those ones where it's a very niche game. We're talking like... If Warframe is like 1 in 1,000 gamers know, DCS is like 1 in 100,000, maybe 200,000. Like it is very fucking rare for people to know what DCS is. Yeah. I actually don't know what game it was, because it was so long ago. I actually don't remember any of that. Released in September, I think. There's Blood of Dawnwalker. Yeah, but if that's a... What do you mean CAD stream? CAD? Like as in the... Like the 3D modeling and automation software? Are you talking about the fucking software designed specifically for... Oh. No. Not here, at least. Devil May Cry. Okay, so... I have played Devil May Cry. You're probably gonna crucify me for this. I do not like the gameplay. I love the lore. I love the characters. I love the setting. I fucking hate the gameplay. The only reason why I say that though is because the gameplay is mostly just like what you guys remember what the original Combat Evolved was like for Halo, where you just basically go from room to room killing a bunch of enemies and then you just go room to room again, kill another bunch of more enemies, some more lore, room to room, kill a bunch more enemies, lore, room to... You see what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, well, yes, if I wanted to go do that, I'd just play Warframe. I love the setting, I love the story, I love everything about it, I just do not like the games. Like, I just can't, I don't like the games too much, man. I'm sorry, guys. No, the Lego games would be based. Like, we go play Stardew Valley, the Lego games, all those kind of things, yeah, we could 100% do it. Tales of Iron, a side-scroller? Tales of Iron. Okay, so if it's a Megalovania, then we're gonna have some interesting stuff. Tales of Iron. This one here? Oh, it's this one! Oh, I remember seeing Jack play this. Ages ago, back when it came out, I remember watching Jack play this. I don't know how to explain this, but I remember Jack playing this at some point. I'll add this to my wish list. But yeah, no. This setting is actually really cool too. This is actually a really, really cool setting as well. See, I would play Space Marines, but unfortunately the content for it doesn't work for stream. We could play it on like in the Discord and stuff though. That could be like one of the ones that we set for like being more like a Discord event or like something where we get like a Discord game night or something. Because that would work better for a Discord game night than it would for a stream. Yes, I remember playing. I remember watching Jack play it ages ago. Where the fuck did I put my drink? Hold on, I'm going back. In like 2 seconds. I gotta go find a drink. But you want to get the second one? Wait, there's a second one? Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh. Telltale? Isn't that a horror game studio? Hold on. Telltale. Okay, hold on. I gotta look up what Telltale is. I'm sorry to say, guys. I don't know who Telltale is. Telltale. Game studio? AI, fuck off. Okay, there's The Wolf Among Us. I've heard of this game. Alright, let's go take a look at this. Alright, so... Oh, it's Batman stuff! The Wolf Among Us, Batman. Oh, you guys are talking about, like... Oh, I see. Oh, these are more like... Ah, I see. Okay, so, unironically, this is the same reason why I didn't like, This is the same reason why I didn't like the, Oh, what is it called? Shit. Yeah, if it's an interactive story-based game, I probably will not enjoy it. And I don't know how to explain this in a way that's, like, super respectful, but, like... Interactive story-based games are cool, but I really do not enjoy them. Like, at all. The main reason why is because, like... For me specifically, it feels isolating and or like I'm frozen in time. If I can't move around while I'm playing a game, I like lose my mind. Like it's one of those things where I can't sit still. If I sit still in a game, I just like I have to be able to do this. Just this. I could play an interactive game that's like a story-based game, but if I can do this, I'm happy. If I can't do this, then I can't do it. I can't play it. It's as simple as that. It literally all it comes down to. I don't know how to explain it past that, but that is exactly how that works and what it comes down to every single time. And I'm so sorry. I don't know how to explain it past that. Yeah, like if it's Jack or Markiplier, I'll watch it all day. But if it's me, I probably will not end up enjoying it. Oh, life is... Okay, hold on. Is that the fucking horror game? Why are you guys trying to get me to play what? Yeah, isn't Life is Strange a horror game? Yeah, I can't even watch the TV show, my guy. Because I'm like 90% sure this is a psychological horror, isn't it? No, I'm thinking of Stranger Things. Sorry, my bad. I'm thinking of Stranger Things. Sorry, that took me a second to break it down. No, I was thinking of Stranger Things, but no, I'm not really much of like a... Okay, so when I say story-based games, I don't mean like that kind of story-based. No, I'm talking games like... Hold on. Where's a really good example? Fucking Monster Hunter Worlds is actually a really good example of that. Or fucking Metro Exodus is another really good example of that. Lies of P is another good example of that. Like games like that, where you do have a story, but there's also a shit ton of other stuff that you can do, like Skyrim. Those are the kind of games that I can enjoy. That are like story-based, but they're also, you're not entirely stuck to only the story. Now, Metro is just a game that I like because it's Metro. The Witcher I actually didn't quite enjoy. I didn't, unfortunately. As much as I wish I did, I didn't like it. The combat to me felt clunky. Which I know is weird to say as somebody who plays Souls-likes, but yes, The Witcher felt... Yeah. And Firewatch is another one I cannot play. I don't enjoy it. I'm really sorry, man. I do not like Firewatch. I watched Jack play it ages ago, back when it first came out. And so I know what the game's about, but like I really, really do not like... Yeah, this is the kind of game that like... No, I'm good. Sifu? Sifu. Sifu! Yeah, the combat game? Yeah, see, this is the game. You're getting closer to the kind of games I like. But yeah, Sifu would be a fun game to play. Stalzon? Also congrats, by the way, Mistus. Congrats. Let's hope it goes well, because university and college has changed. Considered a stall zone? Stall zone. Isn't this the one that's like a Roblox clone? Okay, if I were gonna play it, I wouldn't play it here. And the only reason why is it's so close to Roblox, I would not want to be promoting myself to children. If that makes any sense. I have seen people play it, by the way, and I actually don't enjoy it. It's much like Stalker in that sense of like, I know the game, I've played games similar to it, and I don't enjoy it because it's like Stalker. And I know that's weird to say because Stalker is like one of the most like favorited games that people tend to have, and it's just like, nah, I wasn't really a fan of it. Not much. It's still a really interesting premise and pretty cool that they managed to actually get it out of Minecraft and stuff, but like, as it stands currently, I'm not exactly a fan of games like this, unfortunately. Like, that's why I tend to play a lot of Warframe, by the way, guys, is because I know that Warframe is something that I enjoy, that I can play, but Paige. Because it's really hard for me to find games that I enjoy outside of Warframe. Yeah, no, I tried playing Stalker at one point. It was one of those games where I was just like, I just couldn't do it, man. Because Stalker was like, it was such a cool game, but I just couldn't do it, man. Endling? What's Endling about? This one? Which one? Hold on.
Today is the first day in the rest of your life. I am here to help you make it the best it can be. Are you ready? Which of these do you think is cutest? Books or balls? Do you like being warm or cold? How do you really feel? Do you miss the company of others? What feels the most like home? Do you ever wonder what's out there? Do you understand? Your life is precious.
This seems like Stanley Parable if it mixed with this kind of feels like Stanley Parable if it mixed with therapy. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, as weird as that sounds, it does actually sound like it would be like the Stanley Parable, but like mixed with therapy. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? I'll just add it to my wish list. Might as well just like throw it here. Why the fuck is it similar to Soma? Excuse me? Why in the fuck is it similar to Soma? No, that's not, no. You can't just say puzzles. That's not how that works. Puzzles, like, okay, so for the record, guys, the reason why like I'm freaking out a little bit is because Soma fucked me up for weeks. I played it for half an hour, and I didn't recover until about 2 weeks later. Like, I couldn't do it. So, like, if it's similar to Soma, I don't even know if I want to touch it, just for the sheer fact of, it's similar to, like, Soma. That's like, I don't know, man. It looks like Stanley, or, Superliminal. Okay, the Superliminal I have played, by the way. I want to play the Stanley Parable, but I don't have it yet. I want to play it at some point though, because I know for a fact that the Stanley Parable would be a game I would fucking enjoy, and I have actively done my best to not see any content on this game, by the way. Like, any content. Like, I've gone out of my way to make sure that like I could avoid all the fucking content on it, because like I fucking love the Stanley Parable, but also, yes. I need to go get it at some point. As weird as that sounds, because I want to get the Stanley Parable. Actually, how much is the Stanley Parable anyways? Wait, really? It's 20 bucks? Actually? It's kind of cool. The OG Stanley Parable. 20 bucks. Why the fuck are you pointing at it being so... Oh my... Well, the game is old, so all the content is also older. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, yeah. Well, it's not an issue for me being an old content or whatnot, because like there's a lot of games that I haven't played through, and to be fair, it's not that big of an issue. The last Guardian I have played, I didn't get too far into the game though. Okay, so I've beaten every Halo game that exists except for Infinite, and I've beaten the first Dying Light. I cannot play the second or third. Mostly just because the second and third would not be a fun time for me. Even the first one was kind of rough, honestly. Not because I didn't like the gameplay, specifically because of the horror aspect. I couldn't do it. But yeah, no, Dying Light's an amazing series. And if you don't have the same stuff I do, would recommend it. But if you do have the same stuff I do, I can't touch it. I'm sorry. It's why I don't really touch horror games, by the way, guys. It's because a lot of the times when people go through and like, oh, it's like, oh, you should play this horror game. It's like, guys, I deal with hallucinations. Like, if I'm left in a house alone by myself, I'll start hearing screaming, I'll have hallucinations, I'll see full-on psychedelic issues and stuff. And if I end up having to go through and actually deal with horror stuff, that stuff will also play into those hallucinations. It's not a fun time for me. So, like, would not recommend. So I don't touch horror games. It's actually one of the reasons I don't touch horror games. There's actually a much worse thing that happens to me, but we're not going to get into that right now. Or ever, for that matter. Endling Extinct is forever. What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean the Endling Extinct is forever? What is this? What do you mean? Oh, this is like a little, yeah, a little foxo. I've seen this. I've seen this a little bit. Yeah, it's like a little puzzle game with like little foxos and stuff. Isn't there a game called Stray? About a catto? Yeah, isn't there a game called Stray called about a catto? Yeah, catto, over here. Look at him. Little catto! I want to get this game at some point. It'd be great. Just so I can have like a little catto and run around. Catto. Alright, catto. It's a little baby. scary for her to think of his character. Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, for me specifically, I would want to play Halo Infinite, by the way, for those who don't know. I would play it. There's a huge issue, though. There's a real big issue with Halo Infinite, unfortunately. And, it's this. The campaign is $80, so I can't enjoy it, unfortunately speaking. Oh yeah, no, I fucking love cats. Like, genuinely speaking, if there's a cat in a room, there's nothing else that's gonna be in my brain other than just thinking about the catto. Like, my entire brain is surrounded by nothing but cats if there's a cat around. I forgot how stupid expensive it. Yeah. Trains of Horror. I see. Here's the thing. Nothing. I didn't get through it. Basically what happened is I went through the Trains of Horror quest and just played it off as though nothing was going on and nothing was happening and nothing was wrong. Because I can still do that regardless of what's going on in my brain. But it's not a fun time for the next little while. Trains of Horror to this day is something that I will never touch again. I did it once, I will never do it again. Also, by the way, guys, I'm heavily medicated now. So, like, I take 7 pills a day now. 8. Some days, actually. 8. To be able to make sure that I can actually handle existing. That's why I don't tend to push my luck when it comes to, like, board games and stuff. Also Stellaris. Man, I want to play Stellaris, but I don't think I have it downloaded right now. Also, no, before anybody asks, we are not doing multiplayer Stellaris. Before anybody asks, that's not happening. We're not doing multiplayer Stellaris. 9 soul? 9 soul. This one? Oh, it's like oh, I've heard of this game. Yeah, I've heard of this game. I don't know too much about it, but I've heard of it. I apparently have it. Oh, interesting. Oh, I beat it. I was actually in the process of going through and 100%ing the game, actually. I was slowly but surely doing all the challenges in the game to try and see if I could 100% it all. It did not work out in my process. I didn't finish it at all, but I've played quite a bit of it. Wu-Chang Fallen Feather. Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers? 62 God. What are you doing over here? Is this a... Okay, what is this exactly? Is this a... What kind of game is this? Oh wait, I'm downloading the game. Hold on. I'm like, move that off real quick. Are you a Souls-like? That kind of reminds me of a Souls-like of some sort. Yeah, is that a... Yeah, I think this is a Souls-like. So yeah, it's a Souls-like. Go over some player. Interesting. Yeah, no, there's a lot of different Souls-likes that have been introduced recently too. Like one of them was Mortal Shell, which people have like introduced me to. Which I don't know if you guys have ever played Mortal Shell, but it's so fucking good, man. So good. Okay. Yeah, but like it's one of those ones where like I'm slowly but surely like adding like lists of like all of my stuff into it, which would be fantastic. Slowly but surely. I'll have that as my wish list and just like keep it there for now. You gotta remember, guys, I can't just like drop like a crap ton of money on games and stuff. I don't have the income for that. I probably never will. So as much as I'd like to, I probably have to stick with what I have. Okay, so I have played Trails Makers and From the Depths. They're both really interesting games. I've played them though to the point where I don't actually enjoy them anymore. As weird as that sounds. I do like the amphibious, ambiguous amphibian videos on it though. Because yeah, they do a really good job with that. I think it's amphibious. It's one of the frogs. It's one of the frog tubers. There's a bunch of different fucking frog tubers that do a bunch of like videos on it. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure which one's supposed to be because like it's one of those ones where you go look at it. But yes, it's definitely an interesting time to say the least. I'm gonna delete you really quick. Since I don't need this open anymore, I can actually get rid of you. Go back over here. Do you, did it just give me my... What? I feel like this is concerning. Okay, what if we delete you? Go back over here. Do this. Connect. Give connection. Connection successful. Output failed. Bullshit. Yeah, go to your stuff blast. It's fine. Shadow of the Colossus I've heard is really good. I do not know if I... Okay, I've heard Shadow of the Colossus is a really good game. I don't know if it would work though. Lethlin! Yeah, that guy. Lethlin? Whatever the fuck his name is. That guy. I know who you're talking about. I fucking love his videos. I love his fucking content on From the Depths. It's so fucking good. Regardless of the implications of bullshit, it's a great video. But yeah, Shadow of the Colossus would be a fun game. I need to make sure that I can actually get it working though. Because Shadow of the Colossus is a really old game. Like, we're talking old as shit, man. Yeah, we're talking like really old. It's one of those ones where it has a remake, does it? Question now is, do I have the remake? Shadow of Colossus. Okay, so apparently it's not on Steam. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I wouldn't. If it's not on Steam, then we might have to put a hold on that one. Because Steam is the only platform that I currently use, other than the ones that I personally host to be able to go run games. Yeah, go do your thing, Mistress. We'll talk later. Road 96? Road 96. Ow! What? Is this what I think it is? Oh! I think I've heard a little bit about this thing. Like this game. I don't know... Wait, isn't this the game where you're a part of a bunch of people trying to hitchhike across the border? Yeah. Yeah, you're trying to hitchhike your way across the border. I think I watched a couple, maybe Grace Still Plays or somebody else played at some point. I can't remember. But I think I watched somebody play it at one point. This would definitely not be my kind of game, just because like it's not my kind of like stuff that I would enjoy personally. But it's definitely one of those zones where it'd be interesting to go play it like once, just to have it there. I already have Mordor. I already have Middle Earth. I was actually playing it the other week. I have Shadow of War. I don't have Mordor. Yeah, I don't have the original though. Unfortunately. Good games though. Like really fucking good games. There's DLCs for this? What the fuck, man? Why DLCs? Oh, I own them all. Okay, never mind. Never mind, I own them all. Okay, but yeah, it's one of those ones where yeah, it's a good game. Would recommend it if you haven't played it, but yeah, it's definitely one of those ones where like I probably would play it here. Though keep in mind, when I did go play it the other day, we got stuck playing it for I think it was like 3.5 hours, going through the first area and clearing off every possible thing that we could do in the first area. And I'm currently in the process of clearing off everything you can do in the second area, regardless of difficulty. Stupid shit. Definitely stupid shit. But yes, it's great. It's a good time. I actually went through and downloaded Hitman too because I thought Hitman would be a funny one to go down and do. Because I don't know if you guys know about this, but Hitman has a few achievements. And it's pretty fucking funny. Okay, Hollow Knight Silksong I have played. I did not enjoy. I don't like the original Hollow Knight either, unfortunately. I might like it now though. Weirdly, I might like it now. But when I played it back when it first came out, I didn't enjoy it. Do I even have Hollow Knight downloaded? I have the first game. I don't have the second though. I'll just send that to my feed to download really quick. Nemesis system we got. Well, I mean, the Nemesis system is something that you can work around very easily. Like the whole issue of like the Nemesis system existing and stuff, you can just work around that without any issue. If anybody's like, yeah, like you can't make your way, but no. You can make your way around the default or the issues there very easily. PI, mouse PI for hire? Mouse PI? Okay, I feel like this is something that Jack would play. This sounds like something Jack would play. Have I clocked it correctly? Yep, I've clocked it correctly. Yeah, this is no joke, something that Jack would play. Oh man, this is like designed to look like the old-timey stuffs. Wait, isn't there a game that follows this style that like made this style ages ago? For gaming? It's like a platformer Megalovania that's like super fucking difficult that like people couldn't beat. And I keep on hearing about people speedrunning it. It's not. Dispatch is the Twilight for guys. Don't hate me, but it's the Twilight for guys. Yeah, no, you guys gotta remember that like, so I have played a lot of games in my time as a streamer. I genuinely mean, like I mean this is no joke. I have played a couple games. And that's not even, yeah, Cuphead, I'm thinking of Cuphead. That's not even half of them. I have libraries of games and other platforms that like number in the thousands. So like yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like, it's definitely something where, I actually have one of them. I have one of the Styx games. I haven't played it yet, but I would actually want to go check it out at some point. It's pretty cool. But yeah, this is gonna be one of those ones where I'm probably gonna start playing through games in their entirety and just like making a series out of them. Seeing if we can go through and actually beat all of the different games and stuff. Oh, man. Because that way we can actually like have actual series going and stuff like that, so we can actually, well, make consistent content outside of our already consistent-ish content. I say consistent-ish because it follows a somewhat consistent pattern, but then we just do the exact same thing every day, so that's not consistent, that's like straight. And that's something I'm not, so meh. I got an episode of the battle bit got dropped so hard. Battle bit? Oh, I didn't, so battle bit's one of those ones where I kind of expected it kind of go to go through and do that. I almost entirely expected it to get dropped and stuff. The main reason why is because it was building itself off the hype of Roblox and the games that were on Roblox. And so when it comes down to like the Roblox hype and stuff, it usually dies pretty quick. And especially with Roblox getting absolutely just fucking destroyed recently due to their PR and other stuff. Going through and having anything that looks similar to what was built on Roblox kind of like destroys any PR for those games, unfortunately. Hotline Miami. Okay, I've heard people talk about Hotline Miami being like a really good game. There's a problem. I have a bit of a problem when it comes to games specifically like this. Not for the thing that you might be thinking, but it's definitely a whole issue. Hold on, there's a game that I know of that I actually would enjoy that I have in my library. I just can't remember the name of it. Ruiner? Hold on. Ruiner. Alright, what? Isn't this a game that you asked me about before? What, this game? This is like hyper cyberpunk. Like, we're talking like more so than cyberpunk itself. No, this is like a mix between cyberpunk and Borderlands, actually, for that matter. Like, yeah, this is very much a mix between Borderlands and cyberpunk. But like, combined with like a side-scroller. Yeah, I think we've got... see, the problem now is that saying that it's a better Battlefield no longer is the case because they went through and removed like half the actual game modes that were in the game. They went through and nerfed the shit out of the Battlefield that they had. Atomic Heart would be a cool one to go play, actually. The Ascent, which I wouldn't recommend. The Ascent? Isn't that what I... Isn't the Ascent what I think it is? Hold on. The Ascent. Isn't this what I think it is? Yeah. I've seen people play this game before. Yeah, I remember this being like, yeah, okay, we're doing good here. Yeah, this would be an interesting one to go play, but also this would require multiplayer stuffs, and I don't know how that would work out. Also, I wonder if that would actually require... I'm gonna have to do some research on this one because I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to do some research on that one. Trek to Yomi? Is Trek to Yomi a... Trek to Yomi. Ooh, now that is such a cool fucking art style. Do they go... Oh no, that was purposely done too. Did they... Do they do what I think that... This is like an isometric Souls-like. What the fuck? Oh, that is really interesting. Oh, that's a really cool concept for a game. Okay, see this is the shit that has me interested. The only reason why is because it's such a unique game that I want to try it just to know how they did it. Because a lot of the games that we're talking about here are very similar in a lot of ways. This is in its own entire category. Rewind Dead? Rewind Dead. What are we... Hold on. I have it on my wish list, apparently. Oh, yes! I've heard of this game. Yes, I have heard of this. I think you told me about it before. Maybe it might have been you, it might have been somebody else. Somebody came in randomly, I can't remember who it was, but somebody came in randomly mentioning it, like being like, oh yeah, you'd enjoy this game. It's like, you're not wrong. It looks like a really cool game. Pretty sure there's a demo, isn't there? Yeah, there's a demo right now at the library. Yep. Just gonna like throw that into that real quick. Nope. Bam. Old boy like scenes in games are peak. Well, yeah, 100%. That's also why I like Ghost of Tsushima so much. If you guys haven't... Did I fucking delete Ghost of Tsushima's again? Yes, I did. Okay. Pain. Actual fucking pain. Might very been me. It's very... Yeah, it might have been you. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Yeah, we're just gonna go through Ghost of Tsushima back into that. Get that one working. By the way, you guys want to see how large the playlist, like the games that I have? This is also why like I'm asking for ideas, is because we have a list. A list. Well, at least this one's not redacted. Okay, see, I would play Ghost of Yote if it wasn't an exclusive to PlayStation. Because like Ghost of Yote, yeah, if it wasn't an exclusive to just PlayStation, I'd play it, but like, I think I really do not know how to explain that past just I can't play it because it's PlayStation exclusive. The Blasphemous series? Wait, hold on. Not the Infamous series? Wait, do you mean... Hold on. What about Infamous? Okay, there is a series that I would want to play at some point, purely for the fact that the series is based as fuck. Now, here's the thing. Wolfenstein. The problem is that if I play fucking Wolfenstein on stream, I'm gonna get banned. So... I need to be very careful with how I go through and play that game if I'm gonna go play it. But it's a based ass series. If you guys ever played it or had a chance to play it, please do. It's a great series. A lot of good points. A lot of very, very good points. Especially for the modern era. Also, I've seen somebody play this before. It might have been Wanderbots. It might have been Wanderbots the last time I saw somebody play this. Made an ad on Twitch and a bunch of people self-reported in the comment. Wait, what? Remember when... I don't remember that, Aaron. I'm sorry, but that sounds fucking ridiculous. I have one of the Neo games. Hold on. Neo. Neo! Complete Edition! It's not in the Matrix. This time. Yeah. probably played it. Yeah, I honestly would want to go through and like, if I could, I'd want to go through and play like all. Actually, would I even get banned for playing Wolfenstein on stream with you guys? Children of Light I've played most of on my Switch. Yeah, I played most of Children of Light on my Switch. Yes. Yes. I have. Oh, you have? Ooh, I might have a chance then. What? What do you mean they failed? Aaron, or sorry, Rick, what the fuck are you talking about them failing? What? I'm so confused. What, are you talking about the people that self-reported? Fair enough. Oh my god, if I do play Wolfenstein though, we're gonna need staff on like high alert when I do though. Because I guarantee you that there's probably gonna be people coming in and trying to be like super racist, bigoted pieces of shit. We're gonna have to be like super high alert with everybody in staff just purely for the fact of nerfing the shit out of anything that they talk about. Check the auto mod? Oh, I can't see auto mod. I don't have it enabled right now, so I can't see any of it. I don't have all of my chat stuff. I disabled it so I can't see auto mod anymore. Just purely for the fact of that way I can ignore it. You guys can deal with it. Because I don't feel like dealing with auto mod anymore. Then you get why I said it. Oh, I see. Yeah, fair enough. Also, Ghost Recon Breakpoint would be a fun one to go mess around with. Lords of the Fallen? I have not played Lords of the Fallen, no. I've heard it's good. I just haven't played it personally. I'm downloading Ghost. I wonder if... Okay, so I have a quick question. Is this the original Hello Neighbor, or is this something else? Because I can't remember if this is the original Hello Neighbor or not. Because there's gotta be... This does not feel like the original, though. Unless I've still been doing updates to it, right? No, the original is right here. Yeah, this is the original. This is the original right here. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to add this one to my... Okay, this one will be the one that I buy. Because I did want to go through and actually play it at some point, because it would be fun. Some point. Now, whether or not that would be like right now or not, I have no idea. But like, yes, it'd be cool. Also, don't mind me, I'm currently going through... Okay, this one's a really obscure game that I almost guarantee you that maybe one person here knows. Very obscure. Great game though. God. It was made by like 3 people. So it's like super jank. It's jank as shit. That's awesome. Hold on, where's our chefs? I have Pacific Drive. Oh, that's right! This is the game that Jack played that like drove his like mind up a wall. Yeah, Pacific Drive. I've heard the Pacific Drive is a pretty good one. Though from what I understand it's a horror game though. Is it? Is it? Oh, survival horror. Ah, that makes sense. I play it on the hardest difficulty, Squeeve. So, whatever that means. I don't know how to explain it other than just I have the game set to max difficulty and I just balls to the wallet. Yes, welcome to Ghost Recon. It's a great game. A very good game. Death Stranding, I've heard is really good. It's also a very expensive game. I want to play it at some point, just so I can go play another Kojima game. Add it to the list of Kojima games that I've played. There's also The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. This one would be a really fun game to play with you guys, but I would be in VR for it, which means that my model would not move. What do you mean I go stealth? You've never seen me play the game, Rick. What do you mean I go stealth? What are you talking about? You've never seen me play the game once. So how would you know that? Also, no, I play the game like fucking Ghost of Tsushima. Through the front gate. Because fuck them. Yeah. I've got both of them. I have both Breakpoint and the other one. I can't remember what the other one's called, but I have both of them. There's also Another Crab's Adventure, which is kind of cute. Super cute little dude. There's also Code Vein over here, which is also super cute. And like a super nice game. No, I know you don't. Stealth. What do you mean so go stealth? Homie, see, that's the coward's path. Wildlands, that's the other one. Yeah, see, that's the coward's path, by the way. Because if y'all want to know how to actually do it, what you do is balls to the wall, hardest difficulty, straight through the front gate. Best fucking method on the planet. And I get that it's stupid as shit, but it also is fan-fucking-tastic. Yeah, I got both. I have both of them. Lifelock. Isn't this the game that everybody like fucking hated because things broke on it? Like really bad? I think, maybe. Ow. What the fuck, man? Why'd you throw a fish? What do you want? What do you want, man? What do you want? I'll throw fucking hands, man. I'll throw fucking hands. What do you want? What the fuck do you want, man? What? Better fucking give me an answer. I wanna know. What, you want me to stealth one mission? Ow, what, you want me to go through and stealth a single mission? Dude, that's not gonna happen. We're not gonna go through. Oh fuck, they started adding more achievements. No. I used to have 100% in this game. I used to have every achievement in this game. I used to. And then they added more achievements. The fuck, man? Why would you do this to me? Why would you actively go through and add more achievements to a game that you've already... Bullshit, that's what that is. Actual fucking bullshit. No, and also Ghost Recon in general does not have missions per se. Rick. It's a fully open world game. There are no missions by definition in the game at all. So it's all stuff where you can choose how to go through and interact with the game as much as you want. You can do just about anything in the game actually, it's pretty cool. Oh, the multiplayer side of things is also pretty interesting. Kazan. The first Berserker Kazan. I think I've heard that name before. I think. Torchlight was the game that somebody tried to get me to play ages ago. This is an ancient era game, by the way. We're talking like literally the most ancient era game you could think of. It's definitely one of those ones where it's definitely interesting to say the least. Hell Is Us? I don't know if I've heard of Hell Is Us though. I feel like I've heard of it though. Let me look this up. Let me look this up. So I'm also going through and downloading the games that I actually have in my inventory that I probably would want to play with you guys, just so I can have it on the side. Oh, this is like an actual, this is another horror game. Okay, we're gonna have to put this on the back burner of like not existing. Probably go to sleep. Yes. Yeah, no, I got you. Keep in mind, Ghost Recon games are like super large. Like they are super fucking large. I might end up soloing them if I'm gonna be honest with you. The main reason why is because a lot of the Ghost Recon games let you go through and just like speedrun into them and let people with like the highest rank gear come in and join you. And then it kind of just like destroys the progression of the game that you're doing. And that's why I don't really do open parties for Ghost Recon specifically. Is for that reason, is that we can't just have somebody come in with the highest level gear and just like end everything for us right off the bat. It's more of like something so I can actually enjoy the game's progression rather than just being carried. Yeah, but like that's one of the, yeah, I know that you're saying that yourself, but that cannot be guaranteed for the rest of the community, and just so we keep it fair, I'm gonna just solo it on my own and just have it that way. To be fair, soloing the game is also making the game like on ultra difficulty. Like we're talking like uber fucking difficult, because a lot of the difficulty in the game is actually designed to make it so that you're like encouraged to have other people with you. If you try to do the entire thing solo, it gets bad quickly. Like really fucking bad. The Long Dark. I have seen Jack play The Long Dark. I wouldn't enjoy playing it myself though. That'd be something that I'd want to see Jack play or Mark, and that's about it. Because it's something that like, I don't know how to explain it, but their personalities work really well for those games specifically, but I don't think mine would. Plus, I'm not much of a long dark enjoyer. Nope, I solo the entire game. Everything. I don't even have the NPCs with me. I played Squeeve. I played the entire game, hardest difficulty, no NPCs, solo. Yeah. The only thing I gave myself as a saving grace is I made it so that, you know the stim thingies that you use to heal yourself? I made it so that those go through and heal your wounds as well. That was the only saving grace I gave myself, was that. Well, yeah, it's because the AI are dumb. Very, very dumb.
What the hell happened here? I feel like I'm trapped in some twisted nightmare.
Oh yeah, that would yeah, that wouldn't be a fun time. Prototype. Prototype. Is prototype? Wait, isn't this just another version of Infamous? Isn't the Prototype series just another version of Infamous, but just more zombie-like? Or Warhammer, I guess? Yeah, this is just Infamous, but like with Warhammer. If you're just like TLDR becoming the Tyranids. I think that's, yeah, I think that would be it then, yeah. But you're not fucking AI, Cry. You're not made of AI, you're fine. Also, GTFO is another really fun game, by the way, guys, if you haven't played it. GTFO. Did I delete GTFO too? Fuck me, I guess. Jesus, man. I have a bad habit of going through and deleting games. Shit. Hold up, give me a second. Gotta find my downloads, storage, go back over here. Local drive. DCS, we're gonna move off to my other computer. Move you there. Shadow of Earth, Mordor, we can move. Okay, Horizon Zero Dawn will move. Mortal Shell will move. ISFP, Warframe will keep. Ready or Not will move. Void Train will move. Mortal Shell will move. You can be moved. Breathage can be moved. Lo-Fi, yes. And then we're just gonna go through and move all the rest of these as well. Okay, that one I'll keep because I like actually playing the Slime Rancher. We'll keep. Nope, we're gonna keep Slime Rancher 2, but not the other one. Noida we'll keep on my main PC. We can move View. Tmod Loader we can move. ViewBoard Studio we can keep. Fish Demo is actually kind of borked and is the fucking funniest thing on the planet. Do you guys want to see the funniest game ever, by the way? Hold on. Do you guys want to see the funniest fucking game ever? GTFO is something I would actually want to play with you guys, by the way. Not a joke. I do not mind actually playing GTFO with you guys. Mostly just because I can carry. I can 100% carry on my own. Also, I don't mind teaching people how to play GTFO because it is actually really easy to play. Relatively. I just remember, do not move. That is the one rule I have for GTFO, by the way, is just don't fucking move. That's it. That is my only rule for the game. Do not fucking move. And the reason I say this is because the enemies will smell your ass breathing. Because like I swear to fuck, man, every time I have like open parties for GTFO, it becomes like a COD shooter. Not that that's a bad thing, by the way. It's just that there's some areas where that's a really fucking bad idea. Like, specifically speaking, there are some positions in that game, like some missions, where if you let it become a COD shooter, you're fucked. Because there's, so the lower level missions, it doesn't matter as much, because like you're doing lower level stuff and it's just introductory things and you're fine. But, there's a huge caveat there. It kind of gives you a false sense of security. And the reason I say that is because when you first go into going through and messing around with, fuck, I've been here for an hour and a half. This was meant to be a test. Whatever. And yes and no. I've done some of the higher level, like some of the highest level missions in the game, and holy fuck, is it bad. There's some areas where, in the game specifically, where like people will just like, honestly, if you fuck up and don't have your proper, if you fuck up and you actually accidentally get noticed and you have an extra horde wave come after you, you have to restart. And I know that sounds weird coming from me, but it is required that if you are going to do higher level missions, that every single person knows what they're doing. It is a extremely skill-based game. So that's why whenever I do like open parties with you guys, I always stick to like the lower level stuff because it's easier and isn't as difficult for the majority of peeps. But like when you start doing like the higher level stuff, knowing how to keep a combo going with your knives is very important. Specifically knives and only knives. And not missing any shots. Wasted ammo gets you killed. As I know that sounds weird, but no, it is actually that bad. There's some missions later on where you have to go through and do I think one of the most annoying missions I think I ever did was it was an hour and a half per attempt. We had to attempt it 13 times because what happened is that we would get to the final door and we would end up not having enough ammo by the end of it, that we would just run out of ammo mid-wave and just get absolutely like clapped near instantly. I think it was like an hour and a half between GTFO. Yeah, about an hour and a half between each of them. But yeah, it was bad. And so every attempt that you failed, you'd have to go back and do it another hour and a half of attempts and stuff. And it was consistent. A lot of those missions, GTFO, the higher level missions and stuff, it's something like where if you're going to be doing higher level stuff in GTFO, it's really fucking hard. A lot of people can't do it just because of how difficult it is actually to do. Do I even have a city? I think I have a city already. Back to the hell. What's this? Let's go see what this is. Let's go see what my cities are doing. Let's go see what my city's been up to. Or what kind of stupid shit I was doing, because there's a pretty good chance that my city ended up fucking itself up here. Is this the city I think it is? Yes, this is the city I think it is. We have lost everybody. Oh yeah, that's just kind of like a... Yeah, that's kind of just like a par for the course thing though. Kind of sounds weird, I know, but that is very much just par for the course. Is if you're gonna want to go through and do higher level stuff, you have to sit back and just not do anything. Yeah. Spelunky? Spelunky. Why do I think I know this one? Yeah, I feel like I should know this one. Gold! Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, I know about this one. I think I saw the Wanderbots or somebody play it. It might... No, this wouldn't be Grey. This wouldn't be Grey. No, this would be definitely Wanderbots. I definitely would have known this as being Wanderbots, but yeah. Rise of the Son of Rome. Hold on, I'm gonna have to check that one out in a second. But no, I've seen somebody play through this game already. It's pretty cool. I do appreciate the fact that they went through and like tried adding physics to it, but then it just ended up failing, so they decided it wasn't worth it. So they were just like, there's partial physics in the game. It's pretty cool. Rise of the... Okay. Rise of Son of Rome. See, the thing is that while I do love the history of Rome, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'll like all the games related to Rome. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of the games that they end up going through and making of Rome specifically end up pissing me off to no end. Because they don't even like... They claim to be making it about something and then just don't even make it follow what's actually happening in the the time period of it, which is like why it bugs me a little bit. But is this a gladiator game? Wait, this is just gladiators fighting each other, isn't it? Or what is this exactly? Wait. Wait. Did they build a game entirely based on Rome, but then give it the same feel as God of War? No, they did. Oh, that would be interesting, actually. No, that's actually a really interesting concept. Yeah, okay. I can see why you'd say I'd like this then. Okay, we're good. Okay. Because the reason why I mentioned what I mentioned about the Rome thing and games not doing well with the setting of Rome specifically is because a lot of the times what they'll do is they'll go through and make a game about Rome and then just muck it up Completely. Strange. Okay, so Ariston, you gotta remember, I'm a casual Roman enjoyer. I'm a casual Rome lore enjoyer. I'm not an expert Rome enjoyer. Hold up, let me look this up. Lorca segmentata. Oh, you're talking about the yeah. Well, they started doing this later in the Empire because they needed to be able to make armor easily and quickly, so they ended up making this as like a later thing within like the Roman armor and whatnot. And then there's also the there you go. Which is more of like a, oh yeah, it's more of like a chainmail kind of thing. Yeah. Because the reason why they had switched between the chainmail to the plate armor specifically is primarily because of the fact that it was cheaper to make. Because chainmail would take a lot longer and just like cost a crap ton. They ended up going through and just preferring to make a bunch of plate mail instead because it would work a bit easier. And they're the fucking yeah. So this is more of a less of what was more common, more of like a early versus late Roman Empire, or actually more Roman Republic versus Roman Empire. But we're not going to get into that right now because that doesn't really matter. It's a useless endeavor. We don't need to get into that. Ooh, look at that. DCS is moving over fast. By the way, I have a local storage that I can just like send everything to. That's why I'm doing it that way. Aha! You're downloading faster, kind of. Ish. Maybe. Mayhaps. Potentially. Ooh, it's actually downloading too. Nice. But yeah. Rome is being a thing. Sir, fuck, bro. I don't know how to speak Roman, man. Lorica. Segmentada. What? I feel like Google is failing us right now. I feel like Google is failing us right now. Wait, is this just a more... Wait, this is just a more simplified version of the plate mail. Oh. Sorry, my bad. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna be real with you, homie. This sounds like automata in some capacity. There you go. As Google doesn't come up with any because I didn't spell it right again. Squad. Okay, but that's just, wait, isn't that just like, yeah, because that was like a more simplified version of the okay, so I could definitely see the progression going from the original chainmail to this to then going into plate. And the only reason why I mention that is because these were a lot easier to do since you just kind of string them together using stuffs. I don't know if they string it together with metal though at all. It was definitely a interesting time though, because they definitely had like a bunch of stuff going on that was just like weird as shit, man. And there's some like, they really did go through a lot of different types of armors though, for like the history that they had dealt with. Also, I appreciate the fact that their helmets were ineffective, useless. What the fuck? You're gonna go through and sell that for 1,003? Oh, probably because they're making it like with actual chainmail. Like that's not 3D printed or anything. It's like actual legitimate chainmail. No, that's the case. That makes sense. There's also this stuff like this, but I have a feeling this was mostly just meant as ornamental stuff rather than actually wearing it into battle. It was more meant as like a ornamental thing that you'd use for like occasion, like appearing in public and stuff. It was never actually something that you'd wear into battle because, let's be honest here, you're not gonna wear something like that into battle. That's not gonna happen. You're not gonna go through and wear a fucking entire giant ass plate of armor that wraps around your entire body and makes it so that you can't even like bend over. Stand corrected, medieval knights, but we're not getting into that right now. Actually, no, medieval knights could actually bend over because their armor was segmented at the stomach. That shit was not segmented at the stomach. Because it's like, why wouldn't you pinch? I'm a big fan of the Attic style of the Gile. Okay, homie. Basic style of the villa. Oh, the hats. The hats. This? No. That's not it. Okay, we're gonna need not Roman words here for me to understand what the hell you're talking about. Because if you're talking about the plumage, yeah, that's pretty that's pretty cool. But outside of that, I got no idea what you could be talking about here, homie. I've seen the Froggy Kate Snow one. It's actually pretty cool. It's a super chill. Roman brush. Okay, that does not narrow that down, homie. Oh, that? Oh, the giant ass, like, oh, I see. You know, you could have just said, like, you could have just said, like, the Hollywood Spartan helmet. Like, you know the helmet that they have in 300? This one? And I would have understood what you meant, like, pretty much instantly. It's because the helmet that they have in 300. I've never seen the movie, by the way. I just know that they have a bunch of plumes on their helmets and stuff. If that's accurate or not, I have no idea. But I suspect it's not. Considering how much they would like to go into battle naked, that is. Spartan helmet. But yeah, it was mostly just like stuff like this. Plumage! Just extremely Hollywood stuff. Yeah. But like, if you're talking about stuff like this, I could fully understand why you'd like this though, because it is nice. I actually went through and made a helmet like this back when I was in high school for cosplay and stuff. I still have a picture. Oh, it's a kittens. I have a picture of it. I have a picture of it for when I was back in high school and stuff. I was actually wearing it in the picture, so I can't show it to you guys, of course. But like, it's pretty cool. It's too bad I didn't take a picture of the helmet just on its own. But yes. This Spartan helmet is way too large, homie. Home slice, that is way too large. Why would you make it like that? No. It's way too large. Motor slice? Motor slice. Have you ever seen biker mice from Mars? Does this sound like a really fucking random thing? It's an old ass game. Yeah, it doesn't exist. Here, but there's this game called Biker Mice from Mars. And the reason why I ask you about it is if you guys have ever seen it is because of the fact that I used to play a shit ton of it on my DS ages ago. Like, we're talking like a long ass time ago here, but I used to play a shit ton of it and it was beautiful. Yeah, I never saw the show, by the way. There's a game based on the show though. Old ass game, by the way. Like, we're talking like old ass game. This one. Pretty sure it's this one here. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Some of the games that I used to play though were like old as shit, man. We're talking like old as fuck, my guys. It might have not been on DS actually. Hold on. No, it was on DS. This right here. This is the game that I remember playing a crap ton of when I was younger. This one right here. Or at least something similar to this right here. Still can't believe that there's actually images of this thing existing online. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Old as shit. But yeah, welcome to the kind of games I used to play when I was a kid. The Ninja Gaiden series? I feel like I should know this one. Gaiden 4. Well, it's expensive, so there's a pretty good chance that I probably have not played it. What? In the fuck? Hold on. Oh, because you're supposed to buy the first original Gaiden and then you can go through and switch it to this. Why do I feel like this is like a... Is this like a Devil May Cry game? Because I feel like this game would be very much Devil May Cry. I feel like it. I could be going insane here, but this kind of feels like Devil May Cry. A little bit. Yeah, or the first Metal Gear games actually would be another pretty good example of that as well. No, actually the first Metal Gear games would be probably a closer game to this. Yeah, no, this would be closer to the first Metal Gear games. Yeah, okay, yeah. Closer to the originals. If you guys haven't played the original Metal Gear, I've only played Phantom Pain, by the way. I have not played anything else though. No, that wouldn't be Souls-like. So the reason why I say it's more like a... The main reason why I mention it's like the Metal Gear games is because it's designed to be very flashy. Souls-likes usually aren't very flashy. So like you see that right there, specifically speaking? This kind of combat specifically is something that you would see a lot in games like Metal Gear or... funny enough, Piosa 2 actually. Piosa, Metal Gear, and Devil May Cry all have stuff like this. So like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but this is not a Souls-like. This is very, very far from a Souls-like, and about as far... Actually, it's about as far as you can get in this genre of game, actually. It would fall into a Souls-like. Kind of if it was made more like Wukong, Black Myth Wukong, if you've ever seen gameplay of that game. The reason why I mentioned though that it would be closer to Black Myth Wukong if it were to be a Souls-like is mainly just based on the combat. Funny enough, in Black Myth Wukong is a lot less flashy than what's here. I don't know how to explain it past that, but yeah. It would be a fun game to go try at some point, just to say that I've tried it. But it definitely wouldn't be something that I'd go through and like clear off as quickly as I could. Look at that, Steam Deck compatibility. Yay! Gotta love our Steam Deck compatibility. 360 version. Oh, you played the 360 version ages ago? Yeah, okay. Because like if we're talking like modern era stuff, they probably went and matched. Oh yeah. Devil May Cry for the reason that it's easier to match it than anything else. Okay, I am gonna go and get some sleep. Let the rest of this download and take care of everything else here. I will be back tomorrow for another stream since we got everything else working here today. I will see you guys later at some point. Hopefully it's not going to be too late. Or at least I hopefully I don't wake up too late tomorrow. But yeah, we'll probably end up playing some GTFO or if not GTFO, we'll play something else. I think I'll figure out what we'll play. But we'll play something. Maybe No Man's Sky actually, because I want to go play some No Man's Sky. But yeah, peace out. And hopefully you guys get some sleep too, okay? Good night guys. Ta-da!